I touch and salute the holy feet of Bharat Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. In life, every day is important, but some days become so holistic and unforgettable. I believe that today is one such day for all of us, including me. On the 44th Convocation Ceremony Day of Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning on 22nd November 2025, the dignitaries who are sharing the dais with me, the People's Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, the Chancellor, Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Sriman K. Chakravarti ji, Honorable Minister for HRD, IT, Electronics and Communication, and also RTG, Government of Andhra Pradesh, the Dynamic Minister, Sriman Nara Lokesh Garu, the Member Secretary, Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Public Charitable Trust, Sri R.J. Ratnakar, my colleague and my Principal Secretary from Vice President Uparashtrapati Bhavan, Sriman Amit Kareji, the Vice Chancellor, Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Professor Raghavendra Prasad ji, Member, Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Public Charitable Trust, Dr. V. Mohan, and Member, Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Public Charitable Trust, Sriman S.S. Naganad, and the ministers from Andhra Pradesh State Government, the graduates, the faculty members, professors, teaching and non-teaching of our university, dear parents, and the August gathering here, I say first my namaskar to everyone. It is a privilege to be here on this day of the 44th Convocation of Sri Sai Institute of Higher Learning. Why I said it is unforgettable day? Every day we do our duty, sometimes mechanically, sometimes most devotedly. Today is one such day that we are doing all our work so devotionally and dedicatedly we are doing. The reason is you are not only the graduates who are getting their degree today. The character and the discipline, what has been designed in your heart, injected in your heart and brain, the character that has been built by all our professors and the university and Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba's blessings, that what I am seeing today is that India is going to be 2047 the number one, as it is mentioned by our Chief Minister, because I have seen a dedicated, disciplined graduate sitting in front of me. This is an institution known for commitment to excellence in education infused with the timeless values of moral values. This institution was founded by Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba on 22nd November 1981. When they approached me, I asked them, and the Prime Minister is coming, then you can have this convocation also on that day. But they told every year we will have the convocation on the 22nd day of November. That is the principle we are having all these years. This is what I was insisting when I was the governor of 4 states, that they should publish their academic calendar and they should be stick on to that, including the convocation date should be fixed, whether the governor is able to come or not. You should have your convocation on that day. That is where the discipline starts. Then they explained me the importance of 22nd, then immediately agreed I will come. As it was mentioned by our Chief Minister Babu Garuji, that all the top 3 people of this country has visited within a span of 4 days here to this holy land. That shows how powerful is the blessings of our Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Our Bhagavan Sathya Sai Baba had a vision to create leaders who would serve the society with selflessness, integrity, and excellence. When Lokesh Garu was telling, inviting all of you to join politics, then you are overwhelmingly giving a big clap. That shows that you are going to be the leaders of India in the future also. Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Babaji visualized an education system where service is not an obligation, but a way of life. Without we serving the society will not become vibrant, the society will not become good, the society will not take care of itself. We have to build a good society. That cannot happen in dream. That's why we have to love the society. We have to serve the society without any expectation. That is what is the great preachings of our Bhagavan Sathya Sai Babaji. The spirit reflects in every aspect of this university. That's what I have seen, the discipline what I have seen. I have never seen in a university, the students, the graduates were sitting so long on the floor without a murmur. The integrated programs emphasize on discipline and the environment of spiritual reflection are all a testament to that spirit. I extend my courteous congratulations to all the graduates who will receive their degrees today. This is a moment you will remember throughout your life. This is another good beginning in your life. It is not only marks an academic milestone, but the beginning of the journey of responsibility, integrity, and service. I also commend the gurus, parents, and the well-wishers who have supported and guided them in their journey of learning and growth. And I bow my head to all the professors who shaped very well these young minds. This institute which imparts not only knowledge and skills, but also character and wisdom. That is the greatness of our institute. And that is the greatest achievement of our university. It also has a spiritual ambience where one learns to respect and appreciate religions and traditions. Every religion is for only one thing, that is to shape you with the discipline and devotion. God is one, but we got every right to worship the God as we like, as anybody likes. Nobody should interfere with the other. They got their own freedom to worship the God as they like. I understand that the institute has excellent facilities and laboratories for research, sports facilities, planetarium, and a great learning environment. And this is the only institute, I think, where all the students get their education totally free. That makes your mind to serve the society. Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Ji has created the emblem of university, which shows the Sarva Dharma Stupa instituted, and it is being practiced. I am pleased to learn that this institute, like the Gurukulas of the past, where the professors or the gurus devoted their life for shaping their students. Dear graduates, you are privileged to be in the times when India stands on the threshold of unprecedented transformation. Could you believe some 15 years back, 20 years back, that India is going to be a powerful country in the world? Instead of India listening to the world is listening to India for their problems to find a solution. And that is happening. That is the greatest achievement of our great Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji. He made our nation today is a hub of innovation and a ray of hope for sustainable development, and above that, peace of the humanity. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, the transformative initiatives introduced through the National Educational Policy 2020 have substantially strengthened the country's higher education system. What a wonderful achievements by our university in the research side also. In the latest subjects like AI, the new sciences which is coming up. All this gives me a great confidence. When I was talking to our Chakravarti ji, he told to me, this is a small university. The number is not important, but how the students are getting shaped is more important than anything else in the world. Because you are going to be the ambassadors, not only within the country, but you are going to be the ambassadors of India, the spiritual country, with the blessings of Bhagavan Sai Baba ji, that you are going abroad and you will be an ambassador. Your discipline will show that India is a great country. It's not that your economic power alone will decide everything. Yes, we need economical power. What for we need economic power? That is very simple. Our economic power should not be dictating terms to others. But we need economical power for what? That nobody should dictate terms unnecessarily to us. That is where the success of a good society, good country is lying. And you are belong to that generation that I appreciate all your talents, I appreciate all your dedication, I appreciate all your involvement in your studies. That is going to guide you in the future also. Higher education institutions are advancing towards multidisciplinary research and excellence. That we have to go furthermore. more and more money should be allocated for research. Research is one area. Nobody can quantify it. Okay, I invest this much, the result will come this much. That is not possible. But who can decide? The money allocated should be spent only for research, that is by the students and the head of the research team. Their conscience only can lead to a good result. How many of us were confident when the Modi ji has given a call to all the scientists of this country that you must find a vaccination for COVID? But ultimately, his encouragement, his confidence created the confidence in the minds of the scientists. And the scientists invented the vaccination for the COVID. And the entire 140 crore people of India has been offered a COVID vaccination free of cost. That is the greatest achievement of Narendra Modi. Touching the feet is very common in our country because we want to pay our respect to our elders. This is not the custom in the foreign countries. One of our Tamil was the minister in that country, and the president of that country, when Modi ji visited that country in the airport, he touched the feet of Narendra Modi. That was surprised me. But one of the minister is a Tamil from my area, and he is there. I met him in the Coimbatore airport. He introduced himself, and I also introduced myself. When I was the governor, so he was talking to me, and he was telling me, I asked him, why you are president of your country has touched the feet of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Then his immediate spontaneous response was, he also asked the same question to his president, because he was a part of his cabinet. Immediate reply from that country's president was, he is the only man who saved the humanity by giving COVID vaccination free of cost to more than 100 countries. Now you can understand why I said in the beginning of my speech, Bharat Mata, the most powerful and the most merciful. You can be most powerful, but your power has no value unless you are merciful to others. When the whole Western world also found the vaccination for COVID, but they were running behind how to patent it. So by patenting it, they thought they can sell it for very high price. They were quoting something around 7,500, not rupee, but dollar. How many of the people in this world can afford to buy that and have a vaccination? Modi ji never tried for it. We should not encourage the society when it is in a critical condition. Rather, we should serve the society when it is really in need of it. That has been proved. That is the reason why Modi ji is now not only an Indian leader, but he is a global leader today. The holistic faculty development programs, significant investment in infrastructure, and the adoption of digital tools have collectively improved the quality of teaching today. Everything is available by touch of a button. When we were in the schools, there is not many blackboards were not there. There is no windows. Where I have studied in my 6th, 7th, 8th classes, the whole thing is open. So when the rain comes, we have to take all our bags and we have to put it on a wall, the partition wall, so that all our books will not get wet. So I am telling this, from that day, we have come to this day that we are the fourth largest economy of the world today. Yes, we want to become the first economical power of the world. So the entire world's humanity will be taken care by one single country, that is Mother Bharat. When we embrace global ideas, that need not be that we must lose our rootedness. That is not necessary. You take Japan. Japan has one of the most developed economy of the world today, but still they are following their culture. They are preserving their heritage. So modern development need not to be get confused that by destroying our good values, old good values, then only we can become modern. That is not. Definitely it is not. Change is the only constant factor. Yes, we all agree on that point. Changes for the good should be always adopted. Another constant factor should be all the goodness which has been created by our elders for good living, a respectable society. That value should be always preserved. So all the goodness should be adopted and all the goodness should be preserved. That is where the great success of our society is going to be. It is a call for adopting and keeping pace with the latest technological advancements like the AI, big data, blockchain, machine learning, and at the same time being attached to the ethos and the values of our great nation. That is going to be the greatest success of our future generation. Dear graduates, wherever you go, from academia to industry, from research to public service, I urge you to carry with you the values you have learned here. That should be your base. I also urge and always keep one thing in mind. Living for ourselves is not a sin. Then what is sin? Living only for ourselves without worrying about others is a sin. While you are living for yourself, you can live for others also. That you must follow in your life. That is my humble request to you. You all must become an ambassadors for one thing, that no to drugs. Fortunately, drugs may not be here in our university, but I am sorry to say drugs is a big minus point emerging in the free society. We all should fight against that. For that, we need a lot of courage inside. And I want this no to drugs should be a people's movement, cutting across religion, cutting across caste, cutting across regions and linguistic. We all must unite together, and I am sure the discipline you have learned here, you will spread all over the world, especially among the youngsters. Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba's words, the cultivation of human values alone is the true education. That you had that true education that you should follow throughout your life. That is my humble request on this day. Let that be the guiding principle of your journey. And I wish you all to achieve greater heights. And I wish you all to serve the humanity with humility. May you all walk on the path of truth and righteousness. Once again, I congratulate all of you for getting your outstanding degrees today. May Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba's blessings be with you all the time. Jai Sai Ram, Jai Hind, long live Mother Bharat. Thank you very much.